Hello everyone, and welcome to race number 11 of the 2018 NR2003 mock season we're going to be doing here. We're here at Dover for the AA Drive for Autism 400. This is a 40 lap race. It's a short track race, but should be interesting. Let's jump right into the starting lineup.
Drivers, start your engines.
Alright, Bubba Wallace is on the pole. Alongside him is Suarez. Back in row 2, we've got Alex Bowman and Aric Jones. Row 3, we've got Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. Row 4, we've got Harvick and Stenhouse. Row 5, we've got Truex and Hamlin. Row 6, I believe that's Ty Dillon and Aric Almirola. And pace cars going in. Green flag in Dover. Heading down into turn 1, the 19 of Suarez gets a great restart on the top. Can he clear a pole sitter? Yes, he will, with the help of his teammate Aric Jones. Jones got his first ever career win a few weeks ago back at Richmond. Trying to get his second here already. Joey Logano gets shoved on the outside line. As now our pole sitter, Darrell Wallace, will fall to third. And meanwhile, Aric Jones now is making a move for the race lead on his teammate. And Jones is going to drive right by Daniel Suarez. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson makes it 3 wide and goes right by Alex Bowman. Let's go on board here with Kyle Larson. Back up front here with our race leader, Aric Jones. He's got a nice sizable lead already over his teammate. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson is reeling in Suarez. We'll check the fast lap of the race. Right now it's Aric Jones, Logano, and Larson the top 3, followed by Suarez and Harvick the top 5. And Larson now all over Daniel Suarez for the second position. See if he can get by him here very soon. Was able to pull away coming off turn 2, and here comes Joey Logano now. Yeah, while Larson was putting pressure on Suarez, he messed up, and now here comes Joey Logano. He's trying to get the third position away from Logano, or not Logano, Larson, sorry. 22 is going to drive it in deep. He's going to get the 42, a little shot in the bumper. Back up front here, Aric Jones. Doing great right now. 7 laps in this race. He is gone from the field. And Logano can make a nice pass on Kyle Larson to the 3rd position. Off turn 4. Now he sets his sights on the 19 of Suarez. And let's go see where our pole sitter right now is. Darrell Wallace Jr. right now. He's running 22nd. He must have had an issue. To go back and see what happened here with Darrell Wallace Jr. He must have gotten a crash or something. Oh wait, he went live. Because he is struggling. He dropped 20 seconds. What happened? He must have did he get ditched on the top or something? That's what it looks like. He just gets blown by everyone here on the bottom. He just had a bad few laps here. That's what happened to him. He's continuing to go backwards. Meanwhile, back up front with our race leader, Aric Jones. As it looks like he put David Reagan a lap down, it looks like. Logano has moved to second. Larson's up at the third, and Suarez is going to fall to fourth. They're going to go by lap car of David Reagan. As we have 31 laps to go left here. And Harvick nearly gets into David Reagan there coming off turn 2. Got some slow cars ahead of our race leader here. But Aric Jones is going to get on by. But did that cost any time for Jones? We'll have to find out as Logano begins to pass these guys now. And now heading down the back straightaway, Aric Jones, right now your race leader. Joey Logano starting to gap third place Kyle Larson. And he's slowly but surely starting to catch Aric Jones. And now Aric Jones is going to get stuck behind lap car Jeffrey Earnhardt. This is going to slow down Jones just a little bit. He's going to look to the inside, and he'll go on by. And it looks like we have a caution on the track. I'm not sure what it's for. Someone had an incident, it looks like. Oh, and a massive crash down here. Darrell Wallace Jr., pole sitter, is involved. Have to see what just occurred here to Darrell Wallace Jr. Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin gets a piece of it. Oh, it starts up here, way up here. It starts way up in turn 3. We'll have to go and see who this collects. It looks like it's going to start right up here. It looks like William Byron, Las Vegas winner. He just goes right into Mark Thompson, who was a lap car. There's contact. Look at Church does get a piece of it, but he's going to scoot on by. Harvick gets a little piece as well. And Byron's just going to start sliding down the track. I think everyone had it saved. And then David Reagan plows right into Byron. And this is going to cause a stack up here. We're going to go have a closer look. And you're just going to see right here. David Reagan goes right down in front of Bubba Wallace. And it's just going to cause a stack up for these next 4 cars. Look at all that damage. Look, Kyle Busch actually might be okay. But Brad Keselowski, unfortunately, is going to hit right into David Reagan, I believe. Or actually, he might get away from it, I think. But Denny Hamlin, not so lucky. Chase Elliott was on pit road. I'm not sure if he got a piece of it or if he just came down pit road while the caution was coming out. No, he blew up, it looks like. Or something happens to Chase Elliott here. Looks like he just blew up. Not sure what happened, but he's out of the race now. We'll go back live. We'll see who's out of the race. It looks like David Gillen's out, David Reagan's out, Michael McDowell, Casey Mears, Trevor Bayne, Cole Witt. Chase Elliott looks like he had an ignition issue, so he'll be out of the race as well. So we'll go back up front with our race, or actually, yeah, I'm sure. It looks like they had pit stops, and Joey Logano won the race off pit road, so now he'll be your race leader on this following restart. I do want to check one more look, though, at what occurred with William Byron to cause that crash. So I believe it takes place right up here, right? No, it must be the next lap. Yes, it is the next lap. Okay, yeah. So, I want to see what happened here. What caused William Byron. I don't know if Mark Thompson came down, or... Let's go with our roof mode. Let's see here. William Byron just drove right in the door of him. 66 may have came down, but just a little bit, and they made contact. And that spun the 24 out. And Byron might have been okay, but right here you can see David Reagan clips him right here in the left front. Or not the left front, sorry, the right rear. See that massive impact real quick. Let's check that one more time. See that massive impact. Wham! I do think he'll be okay though, but he's got a lot of, yeah, he doesn't even have a bump anymore. His deck lid's pretty pushed up. Looks like NASCAR's fine with that though, so he's good to go. Let's see, if we are going green this time by, Logano will lead the lead lap cars, while we have 2 cars on the lap down there. It's Cody Ware and Mark Thompson. So this should be an interesting restart as we get ready here. The fastest car has been Aric Jones. He's right now lined up in second. It's ironic because the 3 fastest cars right now are 1, 2, 3. So we'll see what happens. But we're getting ready to go back green on lap 17 of 40, just short of halfway. Green flag, we're back racing here at Dover. Logano got a great restart, but is it enough to hold Aric Jones off? Meanwhile, back in the back, I think that's Ryan Blaney. He's diving to the inside of 3rd place, Kyle Larson. I don't think we've talked about Ryan Blaney all this season, but here he is right now, running in the top 3 now at Dover. And Almirola trying to pounce on Kyle Larson for the 4th position now. He'll look to the inside. And Suarez is going to try to follow him through. But Kyle Larson is going to be able to get the drive off, and I think he'll clear the 19 down the back straightaway. Yes, he will. So he'll hold Suarez off for now. Meanwhile, back up front, Aric Jones is closing the gap between him and the 22 car. Looks like we had some smoke in turn 3, but it looks like we're good. One lap away from being halfway, and Aric Jones is definitely closing the gap. And it looks like the caution is out. I'm not sure what for, like always, but something has occurred on the track. I don't think it involved William Byron, but we'll have to see. I'm not sure. Let's see maybe if we can catch it from William Byron's car. See, maybe he got involved in something. Oh, okay, it does look. Oh, okay, right up here. Ty Dillon hits in the wall. Oh, he actually got help from Kyle Busch. Oh, Kyle Busch just hits him right in the back bumper. Punts the 13 right up in the wall. Let's see that one more time. Oh yeah, he just punts him, man. That's for the 15th position there. Hard hit for Ty Dillon. That's going to bring out the caution for the 2nd time today. Let's see if... I don't think anybody else got collected, but a lot of right side damage you see on the 30. Wow, Matt Benedetto barely sneaking by. Same with Jeffrey Earnhardt. I think he's all good, yeah. Looks like we're having some pit stops on the track right now. And Aric Jones will beat out Ryan Blaney. I believe Joey Logano did stay out, if I'm correct. Yes, he did. So he will continue to lead this race. Suarez now will be 2nd, though. Larson 3rd, then it's Newman, Boyer, Kurt Busch, Harvick. We got 3 SHR cars right there, back to back to back. And then Johnson in 9th. And rounding out the top 10 will be Kyle Busch. The guy who just brought out the caution, so... Right here is our, where's our pole sitter? Trying to find where he's at. Did he go to the garage? Oh yeah, we got more cars in the garage. It looks like we got Darrell Wallace is out of the race, and so is Denny Hamlin. So only 30 cars left in the race. 27 are on the lead lap. And we are officially halfway. AAA drive run. Let's check one more time and see what Kyle Busch saw. Watch the speed. It just looks like he just goes full speed into his bumper. I don't know if maybe the 13 checked up, but they were going around to start hitting the turn. I think Kyle Busch just drove right in the back of him. Not expecting him to check up that early and just dumped him. But that's the second wreck Kyle Busch has been involved in. Because he was involved in the first wreck. Let's talk about Daniel Suarez, though. He had a pretty good run at Richmond. Right now here he's running second here at Dover. The guy who won Bristol and won the pole for 4 races in a row. Right now running third. Ryan Newman, we've not talked about him, I don't think, all season. He's right now running fourth. Clint Bowyer, who got robbed at Richmond and had a pit with 3 laps to go at Talladega, is right now in the top 5. Still has not broken that 5-year winless streak. He'd love to do so today. Then behind him is his teammate Kurt Busch, his final season with Stewart-Haas Racing. He's been there since 2014. See if he can maybe win here today. Followed by him in 7th is Kevin Harvick, the 2014 champion. He's not won any races this season. And he's actually, he did win at Auto Club. But ever since then, in Fontana, he's not really been a threat. So we'll have to see if that changes today. Jimmy Johnson, as well, has not been a threat pretty much all season. But he's having a nice, solid top 10 here. Kyle Busch has not won a race this season. Pretty crazy to think, but it's been Chase Elliott dominating, at least race wins. We got Austin Dillon here right now riding out the top 10. He's not won any races either this season. Paul Menard in his new ride in 11th, and we're about to go green here, so we'll get you back up front for the start of this 15 to 18 lap shootout. Pace car goes down pit road. Green flag, we're back racing in Dover. 22 had a great restart. Will Suarez hold up the 42? Or will Larson go right on by? We'll have to find out. Bowyer all over Ryan Newman for the 4th position. Trying to see what happened to Kurt Busch. Looks like Kurt Busch fell back to 7th. William Byron holding up his teammate Jimmy Johnson. Johnson right now running 8th, I believe. Not Newman. That's Dillon right there. Trying to get in. Looks like Paul Menard's jumped now into the top 10. As he's trying to get by his former teammate Austin Dillon when he drove for RCR. Joey Logano is absolutely gone. Trying to see where 2nd place is. You see that's the distance between Joey Logano and Daniel Suarez. I believe we will have one more pit stop. But that should do. You see the big gap Logano has right now on Daniel Suarez, and then they're bumper to bumper back there for 4th position between Newman, Bowyer, and Harvick. And still the fastest lap right now is Erik Jones with the 27th lap. As Logano continues to drive away, he's almost at a 2.5 second lead over the 19 of Suarez. We'll see what happens at the line. Barely just short of 3 seconds over the 19 of Suarez, as his gap is definitely gaining. And he is driving away from Daniel Suarez. Meanwhile, it looks like Bowyer finally has gotten by Ryan Newman-Hart, trying to do the same. He's not lucky. Clint Bowyer will move into the 4th position as they come off turn 4. The worst thing that could happen for Joey Logano as he's trying to get a 2nd win of the season would be a caution to come out. Because that could force the 22 to pit, since he did stay out on that last caution. So that 22 team is praying that they can make it on fuel. But that's the thing, I'm not sure. I think they might be a lap or 2 short, so 22, he's got this big lead. He's got to be saving fuel. It's almost a 4-second lead over Suarez, as now he's catching some lap traffic. Clint Bowyer has gotten by Kyle Larson for the 3rd position. And now he sets his sights on Daniel Suarez for the 2nd position. Logano is starting to lap cars now. He gets by Cody Ware and Mark Thompson. And a car in a wall. I believe that was Mark Thompson who hit it just behind Joey Logano. Logano now lapping Jeffrey Earnhardt, going into turn number 1, as we have less than 8 laps to go left in the AAA Drive for Autism 400 here at Dover. Joey Logano is already in the chase after his win at Atlanta in that wreckfest of a race. But he's trying to get a 2nd and tie Chase Elliott for most wins this season. As we now have 6 laps to go at Dover, Joey Logano has continued to lead. He's dominated as he now catches Timmy Hill. See if that slows him down any. I don't think it will. Timmy Hill playing defense, trying to hold the bottom, making sure he doesn't get lapped. And he clips the wall just a little bit. That could have been devastating for Joey Logano if he got into him and turned him. But he's going to get away with it. And Joey Logano now will be taking 5 laps to go here at Dover. Lap car ahead, I believe that is Casey Kane in his new little ride he's got. WRI. WRL. Now Logano looking to the inside of Casey Kane, trying to put him a lap down. He will. As Joey Logano comes to get 3 laps to go this time by. Caution were to come out now, the race would be over. Logano has 2 more lap cars. I believe that's DJ Kennington and Chris Buescher step up ahead in front of him. So we'll go side by side. Kennington will clear Buescher. Now Logano looks to the inside of the 37. 2 laps to go for Joey Logano here at Dover. It was Erik Jones dominating the first portion of this race. And now it's Joey Logano. He kind of gets boxed in here behind DJ Kennington. Kennington jumping out of the way for the leader. And Logano gets ready to see the white flag. 1 more lap to go here at Dover. Question is, does the 22 team have enough fuel in that tank? We'll have to find out. Going down the back straightaway for the final time in this race. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Joey Logano is going to win the AAA Drive for Autism 400 here at Dover. His second win of the season. And secures himself most likely into the chase-off wins. Try to find out all of our other finishers. Looks like Sports will bring it home in second. Boyer third, Johnson fourth, Harvick fifth. We got Larson in sixth, Keselowski in seventh, Kurt Busch in eighth, Blaney at ninth, and rounding out the top 10 will be Alex Bowman. And then finishing 11th, we have Austin Dillon. Then it's followed by Paul Menard, Aric Almirola, Erik Jones, Brendan Gaughan, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ty Dillon, Martin Truex Jr., Jamie McMurray, and Matt DiBenedetto will round out your top 20. And then we have everyone a lap down here. We've got DJ Kennington, Chris Buescher, Casey Kane, William Byron, Cody Ware. Or no, that's not Cody Ware. Sorry, that's Timmy Hill, Ryan Newman, Kyle Busch, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Mark Thompson, Cody Ware in 30th. And then 31st, these are all the guys who got wrecked or something. Denny Hamlin, Darrell Walsh Jr., Chase Elliott, Cole Witt, Trevor Bayne, Casey Mears, Michael McDowell, David Reagan, and rounding out in 39th will be David Gilliland. Thank you everyone for watching here for today's race for the AAA Drive for Autism 400 here at Dover. We'll see you next week for the KC Masterpiece 400 from Kansas Speedway. And then we have a doubleheader at Charlotte, the Monster Energy Open, and the Monster Energy NASCAR All-Star Race. So stay tuned for that. That'll be out later this week. But until then, I'm SparksFly4. This is my YouTube channel, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.